Good morning and welcome to day 10. Day 10 of our recorded meditations together. It is good to be with you on this Friday. It is sunny and beautiful here in Ohio. I can feel all the spaciousness for the weekend and just joy, lots of joy bubbling up in my system. And there's also lots I'd like to look at today. So we'll just see where we go with it and what happens. So go ahead and let's drop in. You know the routine. You want to plant yourself on a chair or on the floor. Yeah, take a couple big breaths. Let yourself land fully here in this body, whether it's tired or energized or sleepy, whatever it is, land here in this body, this moment. Feel the chair or the surface of the floor and how sturdy it is as it holds you. Yep. And then imagine you can make that surface more dense in this moment, so more solid. Maybe make it like a tree or a really heavy rock, something that as you connect to sitting on it, you can feel you're here, you're more grounded, more present than you were a minute ago, because you're matching the vibration, the qualities of that chair or that floor. There you go. Yep, let yourself lean further back if there's something supporting your back. If not, you can just visualize or feel that Source has your back. Source or God or the universe or a friend, if you can imagine someone else that you care about, their energy just hand at the bottom of your back, letting you know you are so held, so supported in this moment. Yeah, let your shoulders relax, your jaw loosen, your body unclench, your legs loosen. Yep, just a physical relaxing to match your energy, just feeling safe and present right here. Good. Open up the bottoms of your feet and just visualize anything that doesn't serve your body in this moment, or anything that has a loop happening in your mind. The things you got to get done, the stuff that you forgot to do, the person that you just upset, whatever it is that has your head going around and around in a circle in this moment, which is typical for all of us in every moment. Imagine the magnetic density of the surface that you're sitting on. The chair you're sitting on can start to pull or tug that little loop, that thought pattern, down through your body, all the way down to your hips, and then run that energy right down your legs and through your feet into the floor. So why do we want to do that? Because when your attention and your energy are in your head and they're spinning and looping, you're not able to connect with the rest of your body, with your energy system in your chakras that are all below your brain, which is most of your chakras and your energy. So by sending that loop down, you're also sending your energy, your attention down through your body. And the parts that don't serve or that aren't even yours, you can imagine those just moving and releasing into the earth. And then the other parts that are true, that belong to you, those can just start to settle into your physical body, your energy space, and they land here versus being up in the head spinning. So just visualize energy moving down through your body. The parts that need to land will land, and the parts that don't serve, just know that they're not serving and they can move themselves out through your feet. The cool thing is you don't even have to decipher which is which or separate or unstrand the things. One of my favorite visuals is from Harry Potter, where the wizard Dumbledore puts a wand to his head and then he pulls this thought like a silver strand out of his head and he puts it into this bowl in front of him. And he's taken that memory or that moment that was a thought and he's captured it forever in this bowl, and then he can store the bowl and go back to that memory whenever he wants it. I love the idea of that, right? The concept. What if we could just pull all of those things, those ideas, those stuck beliefs that don't serve us right out of our brains and just deposit them somewhere else? So the parts that feel good, yeah, we put some in our heart, we put some in our power center, in our belly. The parts that aren't great or we don't like, we just release them, we change them, we send them down to our feet and send them into the earth. It's a great visual. It's one that I think children understand, and adults are like, no, I can't let go of that story or that belief. Who am I if I'm not that? Right? Where children are like, yeah, I'm going to be a princess? Sure. Where's my clothes? Let me get dressed. Right? Or I'm going to be a fireman today? Let's go. They're able to drop in so easily, and we have such resistance. So in this moment, just allow your body to work with those beliefs, those thoughts, and just move them through your body. So set the pathway. The bottom of your feet can tug out the stuff that doesn't serve or doesn't feel good. And the other parts can just come down and through your body and land where they need to land. It's so perfect because what I wanted to talk about today was actually truth, knowing our own truth, and here we are. That's what we're going to look at, which is wonderful. All right, so here's where this is stemming from for me. I've had a couple conversations with people this week where I can hear clearly that there are beliefs that they hold that I know aren't true about them, right? From everything I've seen of their character, that's not who they are. So, for example, one is a friend of mine's been told that she's not trustworthy. And everything in me is like, what? Like, I don't know if I know someone more trustworthy than you. So why do we allow that reflection to be sent back to us over and over and then accept it? Because someone else might think it's true, we accept it as our truth. But it's not, right? For me, looking at her, I'm like, there's no way. Like, that is so bogus. So for today, what I would love is for us to really tune in to what we know in our heart, in our soul, to be true about ourselves. Doreen Virtue pulls cards and has them on Facebook, and she has like a 24-hour window. If you read this card in the next 24 hours, this is what space I'm holding for you. And this morning, I believe it was this morning or last night, the card was faith. Faith, believing, knowing our own truth as absolute, and then having the courage to follow that. Yeah, I mean, that's scary sometimes, even if someone is reflecting something wonderful to you, if you don't know it as your own truth, can you find the strength inside of yourself to follow that? Sometimes it's like a blind leap of faith. Someone sees something for you and shares it, and you kind of know that it might be true. You hope it would be true about you. But you have to know it, feel it, trust it inside of yourself, usually to take action on it. Yeah, so in this moment, what's the best way? Yeah, let's imagine there's a chalkboard in front of you, right? Chalkboard is deliberate, so you can try some things out and then erase it if it doesn't feel true. But imagine this is your classroom. You're the teacher, you're the student, it is your space. And you just get to stand in front of this open chalkboard that is what you know to be true about yourself or what you would love to be true about yourself, right? So it's full of potential. You can take a couple steps back and just ponder. Right now it might be empty, or there might be a word or two that immediately are already on there. But allow yourself to plant your feet as you stand in front of it. Drop some roots from your feet way down into the earth. You can go 100 feet down, 1,000 feet down. And then go sideways with those roots in all directions so you create a really solid web or energetic root system underneath your physical body. And just set the intention, anything that comes up as I do this that doesn't serve me, I'm just going to let that energy go right out the roots into the earth, and I'll let the earth take care of recycling it. Right? The earth is amazing at recycling. Okay, so plant your feet. Notice what's happening in your body. Right? So for me, I notice my body's like really trembling with excitement today. Like there's a lot of energy that I feel inside my space. For you, you might feel like it's fear, right? Like perhaps you're afraid of having to fill the whole chalkboard or claim something as your truth, because then you're going to have to do something about it perhaps, or you're going to have to own it, and who wants to own that they're great, right? Or that they're powerful or they're amazing. So see if you can just let any fear go down into the roots, right down into the earth. There you go. Yeah, and then come back and tune back into your body again. Yeah. My hope is for you to feel an aliveness in your body, a waking up, right? You standing here in front of this chalkboard in your space, knowing you get to create what can be written on there. You get to own it. You get to be it. No one else is in here giving you an opinion or telling you what you have to be or look like. Just you. Yeah. And if you're feeling stuck or a little overwhelmed, what you can do, this is a fun way to play with energy space, you can just match the vibration I'm holding for us. Right? You can just match the vibration and go, in this moment, I don't want to feel stuck. I release feeling stuck, and I choose to feel awake, alive, on fire with identifying my truth, my feelings about myself. Yeah. Good. Anything that doesn't serve, run it down your feet into the earth. Yeah, let the earth recycle it. Good. And then plant your feet firmly. Let your body relax. Hold your shoulders back straight, open wide. Yeah. And then trust the first word that comes up. What I know to be true about myself, my soul, is I am, or I feel, or I know. Yeah, if it's one word, walk up to the chalkboard, claim it. Big, huge letters. You know how some teachers, they write timidly, or small, and then in the back row you can't see anything. Imagine you're not one of those teachers. You're one of the teachers who walks up. The chalk is not going to squeak on this chalkboard. You know how to write with chalk, and you're just going to firmly, solidly, big white letters, claim that thing you know to be true about you. You may have heard it reflected 100 times, 1,000 times in your life. You may have heard it reflected once by someone who you knew could see you. Or you may have never heard it reflected, but you've just known, right? You've known. Your soul has been telling you this truth over and over again, whispering to you. Yeah, and if it's followed by another one, write that one down. Right? What else do I know to be true about myself? What is my soul standing up and going, this is me. I am this. I know I am this. Yeah, I tend to have huge smiles when I feel truth. It's like, yeah, no denying that one, right? That's me. Like, I've been reading this book, and there was a description that they had about leadership, and literally I was like underlining half of the stuff, and then on the left column I just claimed it. I put me with a big exclamation mark and a smile underneath it. I'm like, I know this is true. This is how I hold leadership. Right? So feel the, it's like a zest or all my Z words, zest or zing or zow, right? There's like this buzz that goes through your body when you are aligning with your own truth, your own knowing from your soul. Yeah, plant your feet. Anything that's come up, any resistance, any fear that you've just claimed it, run it at your feet. Your soul would not have brought this forward unless you were ready to see it and feel it. You would not be listening to this unless there is a part of you that is ready to claim it. So run the resistance at your feet. When I was running yesterday, I had this clear message. It was doubt out. Doubt out. Yeah, so any doubt that you are that thing that you just claimed on the chalkboard, run it out. Put it at your feet into the earth. Let the earth take that and recycle it. Yep. Use your breath. Keep yourself solidly in your body as you do this. Good. And then open your heart up just a tiny bit and go, if there's one more truth that I'm willing to claim in this moment. One more truth. I know. This one you might write smaller, or you might write it on a piece of paper and fold it and put it at the corner of the chalkboard. It's okay. Allow it to just slowly come out and have its presence felt. In whatever way feels good to you. You can just put your hand on the chalkboard and send the energy of that truth, if it's too tender, into the chalkboard and let the knowing of it start to feel more solid. Good work. That took so much courage. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Good work. Good work. All right, so take a couple steps backwards energetically. Yeah. Yeah, plant your feet. Look what you did. Look what you just claimed as your truth. Ah, it's so good, right? It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, and then just allow it to just sort of be. Here it is. Nothing has to be done in this moment, right? It's just a step that you're taking for yourself. So when someone says to you, you're not trustworthy, you can go, oh, yeah, sorry. I remember in that meditation, I wrote it on the chalkboard and not actually true. You go ahead and take back the parts that are your baggage around trustworthy. And I'm going to claim my truth, which is I rock. I rock at being trustworthy. Yeah. Yeah, so just feel your certainty. You claim that because it's your knowing about your soul. Yep, one last run. Any resistance to that, any emotions that come up that have you feeling afraid or overwhelmed or any of that, in this moment that doesn't serve. Just run it at your feet into the earth. Let your body relax and know it's you, it's just you in this classroom having this experience. It's you starting to create and claim what is coming for you next, which is probably more expansion, more truth, more knowing, more love, more support, more abundance, right? That all comes from claiming something firmly. Good. Yep, take some big breaths. Let yourself feel solidly here in your classroom having this experience. Yeah, and know that I bow to you for your courage to do that. And I don't know what you wrote, but I witnessed the certainty in you as you did it, and I honor that deeply. Good work. All right, I am going to, let's see what that's there. Yeah, I'm going to leave you in the classroom if you want to stay there. You might have more words that want to come forward, or you might just want to sit in a chair and view what you created and see if there's anything to know about it, or maybe there are next steps that come from this. So you can stay in the space and just continue the meditation from here on your own. If you feel complete, you can imagine just coming back into your body, closing the door to the classroom, knowing it's there anytime you want to come back and visit or add more truth, add more knowing. It'll be right there waiting for you. Yeah, and then feel your feet on the floor, feel yourself here in your body in this moment. Take this knowing into your weekend and allow it to guide you. Allow it to be something expansive and fun and playful, right? So that it continues to teach you even after the meditation time is over. Whew, so much love from my heart to yours. Have a beautiful weekend.